Tracy, do you have a minute? I know we just left our training session regarding how to work with difficult people, but I want to make sure I've got it. Identifying difficult people is not a hard task, but sometimes changing my mindset on how to work with them is.
Josh, you are so right. The first thing to keep in mind is that you need to constantly be in self-evaluation mode. Make sure that nothing that you are doing is causing unnecessary frustration in the person you are dealing with. Sometimes our clients become easily frustrated by a ringing phone or an unanswered question. We need to always remember to make sure that we are giving the client our undivided attention with every interaction.
That is so true. I cannot expect them to monitor their own behaviors if I am not willing to take a look at my own. I was encouraged to hear that it is okay to establish clear boundaries with my clients. Sometimes I feel obligated to win their approval when I really need to be establishing boundaries and expectations to prevent difficult situations. If I make it clear that certain behaviors are unacceptable, it may prevent them from ever happening.
For me, the hardest thing to remember is that I don't need to join the fight. Sometimes our clients can come across as harsh, sarcastic, and critical, but we have to be the professional and set the example for how to handle conflict. It is hard to not be tempted to get in a power struggle with a client when you know what they are doing is wrong. Having a constant battle for power can be very frustrating.
I guess what I have to be reminded of is the fact that many times a client's difficult behaviors have nothing to do with me. I have to remember to keep the emotion out of it and realize that many times when people act out, it has nothing to do with what is going on. More times than not, a client is more easily agitated because of something going on in their personal life, and that is being projected onto the current situation. I guess if I were unemployed and had no income, I may feel out of control too.
I know I would be stressed beyond end if I were in many of their shoes. I just think if you stick to the facts and refrain from becoming too emotionally involved, you are better off. You want to acknowledge the past but focus on what is to come and how to achieve a common goal. Dwelling on past mistakes only escalates the problem. If we can seek to understand their situation, but not need their approval, you cannot go wrong. When we can understand why they act the way they do, we can better help them correct it by working through those issues.
I am going to try to do a better job of asking my clients for advice. The presenter was right. I think sometimes I try to be the one with all the answers. If I let my clients know that I value their opinions and give them the opportunity to share their ideas, they may feel less out of control in certain situations.
I am going to make sure and take responsibility for my actions in difficult situations. Sometimes I have a hard time apologizing to my clients for something I have done. I am going to be proactive in trying to look for things that I would do differently to show that I am going to be a part of the resolution.
Well, Tracy, thanks for listening. Sometimes I just need to talk through what I just learned so it really sticks. Good luck with your client visits today. See you this afternoon.
Thanks, Josh. See you later.